welcome back. And yeah, Sandalay, she's very excited to be here. Yeah. We are going to do a little bit of liveliness in our Bhangra. As you know, all dancers have different types of characters, and lively is one of Bhangra's characters. So the question is, what is lively? Now, going to a party, jumping up and down, yes, that's lively. But we don't want your entire routine to be like that. So you'll find that we are going to talk about another dynamic, which is flow, which Marissa's going to do with you next time. So lively, I always think about a mouse with a piece of cheese. If you think about how his nose moves, so he smells a piece of cheese, and he sniffs, and he moves, and then he stops, and then he goes again, and then he stops, and he goes, and he stops, and then he goes, and he goes, and he goes, and then he stops. It's kind of the look you want, not looking like a mouse after a piece of cheese, but it's lively and then it has a little bit of chill in it, and lively and a little bit of chill. Now, if you watch traditional Bhangra dances, a lot of the time they'll get a little bit of a shoulder shake, or they'll do their little jumps. So there's many ways we can do it. Obviously, we're working on a set routine, but let's see. Maybe between Zandala and I, we can come up with some lively ideas. Yeah? Okay. So let's have a look. Let's take it from the top. And let's see where we can make it lively. Right foot behind. Okay, now, I think the lively part here really can only be in the isolation of the hip. I don't think you can put a shoulder shimmy in here, going up and down or anything, probably to start, okay? So if you listen to Bhangra music, there's usually always this guy that's like in the background, like in the traditional music, which is very, very cool. I love Bhangra music. And you can have a little in the background. Excuse my singing, I'm not a singer. Question is, can you do the shoulders while you're doing the hips? Let's just test it. 5, 6, 7, go. 1 and 2. Okay, so that is an example of trying to do too much at once. So we're not going to put any other liveliness into it. You're just going to do an isolation there. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8, and we go. 1 and 2, just the hip and boom, and hand and 2 and 3 and 4. Now, here we can put in some liveliness. So when we're going to the side, so go to the side for me. Yeah, go again, yeah. Okay, so I'm looking at Zandale from the front. Turn to the camera and do that, Zandale. Okay, so she's made it lively, she's chilled. She's made it lively, she's chilled, and lively again. So do you see how she's mixed it up? She hasn't gone lively, 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 ha, lively, lively, lively. Ha. Again, that is an example of way too much. We need a little bit of everything. That's it. So let's try with a shoulder shake as well. Should we give it a go? No, we're just testing stuff. Because, again, you can do your own flavor here. Yes? Okay, so you might find, she did a shoulder shimmy there, or shoulder shrug. You might find that that might work really well for you, but maybe not so much for Zandale or myself, and that's okay. As long as you're still doing the steps as you're meant to, you can always add stuff in, and as long as you're not doing too much, like that first step, it was like there was way too much happening there. So you can do a shoulder shimmy on the side to give you the liveliness. From there, yeah. See, and sometimes it's just a thing of the first time you do it, you feel like a complete banana, but then, you know, you think about it while you're brushing your teeth, and then you think about it while you're walking down the passage, and you think about it while you're making your sandwich. Next thing you know, you're thinking and doing it. Next thing you know, you've got it down, and you've got a unique move to yourself, which is fab. Right, so let's keep facing this way. Da-da-da-da-da, bum, da-da-da-da-da-da, bum. All right, so let's go down into our plie. And ala, we're here. Shake, 2, 3, clap. Okay, so liveliness there would be in the isolation of the shoulder. You could go as far as doing shimmy. Just please be careful that it doesn't become a little bum shimmy. All right, no. Just why we say no bum shimmy is, do that again. Do it like you were doing it. Okay, do you see how everything is out of control? This arm is moving all over the place. This foot is like, brrr. So again, it's too much. You need to just cut back and do a few good things and make your dancing look good. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, shimmy, 2, 3, 4. here you can make this between lively and flow. So you can go boom, boom, yum, bum, bum, bum. Completely up to you. Yeah? Okay, so do you see how I did it? It was the same principle, but looked totally different, which is great. Okay? Or you can just keep it to the normal hit isolation. Going down into our plie. Yeah? All right, that is, I think, the focal point of putting your liveliness in. I definitely think, for me as an adjudicator and a teacher, I do think that is a nice place because you're free, you can go for it, so give us some liveliness there. Yeah, okay, check those Latin arms there. All right, and from there, we're going to jump. Your liveliness comes from your chest. Zoop, zoop. Okay, so let's jump 5, 6, 7, and ha, 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 and liveliness. Now, your liveliness in this next move, I think, and it could be different for you, but I think it comes from our hands. Yeah? So the hands, because you can, a little fast, a little slow, you can do it at the same speed. Yeah, that's very nice. So go forward, let's have a look, and boom, da-da-da, da, boom, da-da-da, nice. And you see how she even lifts up a little bit on the one side? That's okay, because you're so into it, you're like, oh wow, that looks so amazing. It doesn't bother us that maybe her Bhangra walks are not perfect, but that's fine. I'm more interested in seeing her give a performance than be perfect. And I think that's where a lot of dance fraternities go wrong, is they want perfection, so we end up with dances that all look the same. Don't get me wrong, there's got to be things that we've done properly, but we also have a personality, so let's dance to personalities as well. Our last move, we take it up here, and we can make that lively. We can move our body, we can do the head, you can do the arms. You can even, if you can't do a head isolation, then show the isolation with the arms there. So you still have an effect. You're not just going, oh, well, here I am because I can't do a head isolation. So, well, that's it, folks. Okay, so add something in. Okay, sorry, no head isolation. Add something in to give it a little bit of flair, a little bit of interesting stuff happening. I always relate back to, have you ever been in a class where you have the most mundane teacher, where she talks in the same tone of voice the whole way through the lesson? Next thing you know, you don't know what's going on because your brain left you 5 hours ago. It's kind of like that in dancing. You don't want everything to be the same, on the same level, the same move, the same speed all the time, because your audience is going to be yawning in no time at all. So try and keep it interesting, lively, flow, put a little bit of extra in personality, use the eyes, a little bit of everything, and you'll have a great performance. Let's do it with some music for you. 6, 7, lively, 1.